Isn't on my mic wasn't on. GG's boys. Yo, what is up, guys? I did this tier list and I wasn't recording, so we here we go. Okay. What's up, guys? No Life Henry here, and I'm coming at you with a M plus tier list for the season. This is gonna be all specs. Pretty quick video, just in general. But yeah, here we go. So first one, Arcane Mage. I mean, it's really not necessary to explain. Instant S tier. Class is in a stupid good spot currently. Just with just overall damage, their funnel, just all of their stuff really is in a like pretty pretty solid spot. Enhance, I I'm not gonna put this in F tier, but this is very low D tier. Enhance is in a really bad spot currently. It used to be Meta Season 1, same thing with Og Evoker. But now even saying those words, hence Og Evoker. Evoker, I can't talk. Og Evoker is just not. Same thing with, the enhanced situation, just not very good. But anyway, we're going in order, obviously. In order, DPS. I should have said this at the very beginning, but it goes DPS, healers, then tanks. But yeah, here we go. So Balance Druid, I honestly think Balance is not doing too bad in general, but they're kind of in the same boat with Enhance, only they do way more damage. But yeah, BM Hunter. I'm gonna put these bad boys in B tier. Okay, BM, whether it's in M plus or really just in general, I feel like, or not. Sorry, not that. Like both Pack Ranger. It seems like Dark Ranger or Pack Leader, or sorry, okay, I actually cannot talk. Holy. It used to be, I think, the meta or whatever, quote unquote, like the best spec or whatnot for BM Hunter was Pack Leader. Now all of a sudden it's Dark Ranger with like Bleak Arrow and AoE and all that, or Bleak Powder and all that stuff and AoE. Bleak Powder is a passive you get with the Dark Ranger hero talent tree for BM and Marksman. But yeah, no, just in general, I like BM. I feel like is in a pretty solid spot. Not up there with the A tier or S tier, I don't think. But nonetheless, this spec is in a pretty good spot. Unholy DK. Sorry, needed a drink of something. I honestly, I think Unholy is in the same boat with Balanced Druid, where it can do good damage. It's just not in a pretty. It's not like Enhance. Don't get me wrong. It's not like Enhance, but it's just not in a. It's not in a good spot in general. I don't think. I honestly, I'm gonna put Unholy above Balance just because they do more damage. Destruction. This is at least high, very very high A tier or S tier at least. Destruction is just really, really good in general. Whether it's with their tier set, whether it's with, just a lot of stuff that they bring, just damage wise. Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's probably yeah. Arms. I I I'm gonna put this in D tier. I'm gonna be honest. They kind of killed Arms. Arms was looking really really good. It was gonna be like up here, but then they changed Fury's 4 set to make our Reap the Storm, which is a proc we get from our Slayer hero talent tree as Fury. They changed it to where it procs like way 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 more often in AoE. And that shot Fury up way above Arms, so they kind of killed Arms off. Fury is just better than Arms in every way currently. It's just how it is. Fire Mage. I honestly want to put these guys in F tier, man. Fire is in such a bad spot. Like dude, like I I don't even know, man. Fire is just in such a bad spot, man. It really is. It unfortunately really really is. Augie Voker. I don't even need to explain this one. Augie Voker stays in F tier. Deserves to be in F tier. Should have made this spec into a tank spec. Call it a GG's. You know what I'm saying? But no, really, in all seriousness, I mean, it's just Og, man. You know, these guys were meta season 1. They never touched the rays of sunshine again after that. So, that's Og. Havoc DH, these guys again with D-Lock, very very high A tier / S tier, 100%. These guys do a stupid amount of damage currently. Really 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 good damage profile. We can do a lot of interesting stuff with these guys too. But yeah, I mean that's same thing with all the other S tier, just really insane. Ellie, exact same thing. Really stupid, especially because it feels like infinite Tempests, and our Tempests this season hit really, really, really fucking hard. Feral. I'm gonna put Feral up. I want to put Feral in low B tier. My original thought was C tier, but then I thought about it and I was like, no, Feral is in a pretty relatively good spot. Just in general, Feral, I like Feral's spot actually. They're in a pretty like relative safe spot. They're not above BM, I don't think, but yeah, they're in a pretty good spot. Okay, so Af, I'm I want to say like mid C, high C tier, low B tier kind of vibe. It like they just don't. I'm gonna put them in C tier above Balance. They just don't bring. Same thing with Balance this season. They just don't bring that damage profile, man. They just can't do it this season. They just don't, you know. My dogs are barking at Casper the Ghost. Marksman. I'm gonna put Marksman in A tier. And this, by the way, I should have said this before. This is not like a bias thing, not like a whole, it's like, oh, I play this class more, so I'm gonna pick this one is S tier. All these other ones are F tier. No, it's not like that at all. This is completely This is completely like, hey, I'm grabbing every class as if okay, hey, I'm looking at the class and being like, okay, what does this guy do? What can this class do currently? That kind of deal. But yeah, honestly, I want to put both MM. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna do this. BM is ahead of Marksman, I feel like, now that I think about it. But yeah, no, I feel like that's pretty accurate. Windwalker. Windwalker. It's just not the move, bro. It's just not. It's just really not. Windwalker is just doing. They have good damage, but it kind of like the rest of these guys. They just don't have that profile, man. They just don't. It's just how it is, unfortunately. Fury Warrior, instant A tier. They were, I would say, around down here, but they shot up because of the 4-set change they had. Now, just in general, our overall damage profile, I want to put them above BM, but we're capped. We are like the only hard capped class still in the game. We're the only hard capped class at 5 targets. I know that for a fact. But yeah, so that situation with the hard cap situation of Fury, that's just it is what it is, But yeah, Frost Mage, honestly, I'm gonna put these guys behind Feral. Frost isn't in a horrible spot. It's better, sure as hell, it's better than Fire, that's for sure. That's for sure. Um, I want to put these very high C, low B tier. I think they sit good at low B tier. Frost, I feel like is in a pretty solid spot, kind of with Feral and MM. Um, yeah, yeah. Outlaw Rogue, Outlaw Rogue is just not good, bro. It's just not, man. Um, it like and as I said, this is just my opinion. It obviously could change tomorrow. It could change an hour from now, right? It's specifically the opinion of just like me and how I view these classes. I guess in a sense, like just what like how like what they do kind of deal. They just don't bring the like Frost like any of the B tier classes can absolutely obliterate Outlaw. It's just you know it's just not. Honestly, no, you know what? I'm gonna put these top D tier. Actually, you know what? You know what? I'm gonna put Outlaw in C tier. I'm gonna put Outlaw in C tier. Not gonna lie, I'm gonna do that. But yeah, so okay, Demo. I'm gonna put these guys in A tier. They just do really good damage overall, just in general. I mean, that's really all there is to it. Demo or Demo Debbie Voker, instant S tier. I honestly think these guys beat Demon Hunter. Debbie Voker is the only reason they don't beat Arcane is because of Arcane's funnel. If Arcane didn't have that, Dev would be the top DPS right now. Dev just as same thing. I mean, Dev can just pump so much damage, man. Specifically as Flame Shaper. Flame Shaper, they killed off Scale Commander. Scale Commander's so bad right now. But yeah, so that's that. Ret Pally, I'm gonna put these guys above BM. These guys, I want to put these guys in S tier, honestly, but I don't know if they like deserve to be there kind of deal. Because like, is Ret really good? Yes, but the question is, can they pump like these guys? I'm not entirely sure, but at the same time, Ret is really, really, really good. Um, but yeah, Sin Rogue. I like. I honestly think Sin Rogue is like, I, I honestly I think Sin Rogue is like right here, man. Sin Rogue is with the rest of these guys, where they just kind of got robbed. Because obviously subs top rogue. These other rogue specs are dead. They still do pretty good damage just in general, but sub took over the rogue market. But yeah, that's really it to it. Shadow, I'm gonna put Shadow in B tier. Shadow I think is a pretty solid spot. They don't have like I don't think they're. It doesn't seem like Shadow has all that much burst, but at the same time they have really good sustain. I feel like so. That makes them pretty good for prio. I feel like if they really need to. So, but yeah, I mean Shadow. I feel like just has a pretty steady, good DPS. Just overall, really, I think. Survival. I'm gonna be honest. These are good. These guys are high C tier, low B tier. Actually, I'm gonna keep them in C. I'm gonna keep them in C. I mean, it's really the same thing, really, with the rest of them. They have good damage. It's just not what they used to be, kind of deal. Survival, honestly, I think has been like it's either a sleeper spec 1 week, and the other week it's not. Either that or it's meta. I have no idea what the deal is with survival. Okay, actually no, I wouldn't say meta, but still. It's either like really brokenly good or it's either really bad in the same sense, kind of with Og, only not to the same degree, obviously. Um, but yeah, I just think Survival is just in a kind of weird spot with Unholy kind of deal. Um, but yeah, Sub Rogue, I mean, that's obviously not even a question. Sub Rogue, instant S tier. They do Ace. This is the one time in God knows how long where Sub Rogue is S tier in Mythic Plus. Um, honestly, dude, I never thought I would see it. I never thought I would, but here we are. Frost DK, very 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 high A tier slash S tier. Same thing with Ret Pally. These two other leaders of A tier for a reason. They just do a lot. They do a lot of damage just in general. More than Ret Pally, honestly, I feel like. But yeah, no. So this is the DPS tier list here. Now we're gonna move on to healers. So the first healer in this little list is our Druid. Our Druid currently is S tier, both in damage and in healing. Our healing is just absolutely wild currently. Yeah, I mean, there's really nothing else to it, really. I mean, Preservation Evoker. I honestly, I'm gonna put these. I'm gonna put these guys. I want to put them like kind of like a high A tier. I don't know. I feel like Prev is just in a really good spot. I don't think it's S tier though. I don't think it's S tier though. Next one, Fist Weaving. I'm not gonna lie. I want to put them in B tier, but at the same time, like I don't know. I want to put them kind of like mid B, like low A kind of range. But I don't know. I mean, they seem really good so far until they change some stuff. Who's waiting for a 50% Mistweaver nerf? I am. Yeah, I really do feel like B is the pretty safe spot for Mistweaver. HPAL, I'm not gonna lie, for keys specifically, HPAL is not doing that hot. I like that like actually no, I actually no. I think D is too harsh for HPAL. That's gonna be saved for disc. Um yeah. Yeah. HPAL is in a pretty it's not in I don't think HPAL is in a bad spot. I just think I just think that like like these two, I don't think they don't. I just don't think they have like the needed like. I don't really know how to put it. Like they don't. I don't think they have the right profile. Like for that really insane healing needed. Granted, at the end of the day, right? I mean, if you play any of these classes well enough, I mean, they're all going to be S tier if you play them well enough. Except Fire and Og and Arms, Windwalker, Sinrogue, and Disc, and Enhance. It's it is what it is, kind of deal. But yeah, next one, Holy Priest. I think Holy's up there with Fistweaver. I think they're in a pretty relatively safe spot with Fistweaver. Keep in mind, guys, I want to put them like I think Mistweaver is in like a mid B, low A kind of area. Same thing with Holy, Holy Priest, Holy Pally, kind of the same thing. Disc just not in a good spot in general. I just don't think Disc is in a good spot currently. It just doesn't seem all that like too like hyped up, too good right now. Restoration Shaman. Let me tell you something. Man, Restoration Shaman is really, really good right now. Man, because we, for some reason, run Farseer and Keys, but man, it works out. You know what I'm saying? Golly. But yeah, so those are the healers. Our Druid, our Sham, Prez Evoker, Fist, or Mistweaver Monk, H Priest, H Pal, Disc. Those are the healers. Now we're going to move on to tanks. Okay. Now, first one is Blood. This one is specifically with damage. Damage wise, they're down here with D. I would put them in A because of their grips, AMS, AMC, that type of thing, or stuff. But this is specifically what they do, like damage wise and everything. Their sustain is pretty good till you hit like I think like the 17, 16 key range. So I'm gonna put them in C tier. Kind of around the range of like AF, kind of good, like halfway, like mid C, low B kind of tier. Vengeance, I like Vengeance damage is like really bad. Like it's like really really awful. It's I mean, yeah, like are you like do you have all the CC in the world? Do you have, Sigil of Misery, Sigil of Silence, Sigil of Chains, Chaos, no, you have all that, all that shit, right? But damage wise, you're gone, right? You're just kicked out of the club. By club, I mean WoW club. Guardian, I honestly like damage wise, Guardian, it is what it is, really. Um, Guardian, I just think Guardian is just in a pretty safe spot in general, but with damage specifically, it's just, I really do feel like that's where it goes. Like really, it seems pretty well and fair. Brewmaster Monk, I'm gonna put these guys in A tier. These guys are a really solid A tier, currently with their damage, their redo and everything. Their Nizal or whatever, Stomp, and just in general, like they're just doing pretty hot, pretty good. Prot Pally, I'm gonna be honest, man. These guys are an S tier, man. These guys are really up there, with especially just in general how everything works out. Like their lesser shield, their holy bulwark, their holy, they have like so much shit going on with them. Damage and self-sustain and all that stuff, but just specifically damage, they can do a lot. they can do a lot. Prot Warrior, I mean, that's not even a question. Prot Warrior obviously is very much S tier. Guys, look at Fire Mage and Og Evoker. Look at these two losers crying down here. Oh man, dude, these poor, specifically Og Evoker, bro. Specifically Augmentation Evoker, man. It. It is what it is, But yeah, so this right here is the full-on ranged melee healer tank. Like this is every class, every spec. This is for Mythic Plus. This is not for Raid. It's not for PvP. This is specifically for Mythic Plus. And this is like just looking specifically at the damage and everything. But yeah, and I don't typically do these types of videos. I don't know. I just choose not to, I guess. I'm working on a lot of content at the same time and trying to manage school and all that stuff. So I mean yeah. But yeah, no, that's it though, guys. So that is my season 3. At least currently, Season 3 M plus tier list, DPS, healer, and tank. But yeah, no, I mean, that's it, man. I feel like this is a really solid tier list in general. This is a pretty good thing to go off of, I feel like. I feel like it's pretty accurate. Let me know in the comments what y'all's view is on this. But I do feel like it's pretty accurate. Damage wise and everything. But yeah, that's it, guys. I will see y'all in the next video, man, and I'll let y'all get on with the rest of y'all's day, man. I'll see y'all in the next video, man. Peace. I'll see y'all later, man. Let's go. Oh, real quick, quick announcement real quick. I have made a Twitch channel. I'll put that in the description. I will be live streaming. I will be trying live streaming as much as I can. But yeah, I just wanted to put it out there. I will be streaming as much as I can. I have a team for MDI. Obviously, that is starting on the 1st of October. But yeah, so after MDI is over, I'm gonna just do Legion Remix, chill out. Legion Remixes, dude, I cannot wait for Legion Remix. I can't wait for MDI either. But yeah, yeah, I just want to let y'all know, man, I will be streaming MDI Legion Remix, all that really, really fun stuff. But I will see you guys in the next video, man. Peace.